You're about to witness some of the scariest videos that are trending right now. Let's take a look. This first clip was posted by TikTok user It's Baby Ibby on January 21st, 2023. In the video, Ibby is resting in bed filming her cats as they explore the room. At first glance, it seems like a simple, endearing moment. However, the scene quickly takes an eerie and bizarre turn. If you look carefully, you'll see what appears to be a third cat oddly materializing, then disappearing into the floor. Here it is, slowed down. Viewers were understandably puzzled by this bizarre footage. Ibby, the video's creator, says that her mum had 2 previous cats who sadly passed away in the house many years ago. This prompted some viewers to think that this might be the spirit of one of those cats. So what could be happening here? If you have any theories, share them with one another in the comments down below. A recent TikTok video posted by Gem Calabresi has sent social media into a frenzy. In the video, Gem captures bizarre and unsettling activity on her rooftop in broad daylight. For months, Gem has sensed something hiding in her ceiling, leaving her with an uneasy feeling. Driven by her suspicions one afternoon, she decided to record the rooftop with her cell phone, and what she captured is nothing short of eerie. Out of nowhere, a creepy hand emerges from the roof. The video quickly went viral, sparking a flurry of speculation and wild theories. Many TikTok users suggested it was the creature from Jeepers Creepers living in the roof, while others speculated about aliens and cryptids. However, it was later revealed that the unsettling footage had a logical explanation. A family of raccoons had taken residence in Gem's roof. While the initial footage appeared deeply unsettling, it turns out there was a perfectly natural reason behind the eerie encounter. This revelation has provided relief to Gem and her viewers, who can now rest easy knowing there's no supernatural entities lurking in the roof. For one little girl, a midnight trip to the fridge turned into a nightmare. Captured by a home security camera, the footage shows the young girl opening the fridge and reaching for a drink. But watch what happens. Out of nowhere, an unseen force pulls her to the ground. Although it has unknown origins, this chilling video is bound to make you think twice about leaving your room for a late night snack. A recent TikTok video posted by a user named Eddie, who goes by the handle Break and Pop, has left the internet buzzing. In the clip, Eddie captures a puzzling scene at a nearby pizza place.
Okay, where is this car that's reflecting on this Boston Pizza window? It's a Corvette C8. I seriously don't see that car anywhere.
An orange sports car is clearly reflected in the restaurant's window.
What?
Yet the car itself is nowhere to be seen.
Hello, where's that car? Where's this car?
Eddie's confusion is palpable as he tries to make sense of the situation.
Hello, where's that car? Where's this car?
By all logical accounts, the car should be present, given its reflection is visible in the window. However, after zooming out to show the entire expansive parking lot, it becomes evident the vehicle is missing.
I seriously don't see that car anywhere. Where's that car?
The video cuts off with the mystery unresolved, leaving viewers to speculate and debate. Theories are flying, and Eddie is eager to hear what others think. Drop your thoughts and theories in the comments down below. Where do you think the orange car actually is?
What? Where is that car? Hello, where's that car? Where is this car?
A bizarre video has recently surfaced over on X, posted by a user known as AeroportoD. While casually strolling through his city streets, he encounters something incredibly odd in the sky. A plane seems to be frozen mid-flight, hanging motionless in the air. Adding to the mystery, there's no sound emanating from the aircraft. The footage has sparked a wave of intrigue and speculation, leaving viewers puzzled and curious about this bizarre phenomenon. Some viewers said it might be a case of parallaxing. Parallaxing, or parallax, is a displacement or difference in the apparent position of an object viewed along two different lines of sight. It occurs due to the change in the observer's position, creating a shift in the perspective of the object being viewed. In this case, it might make the plane appear as though it's not moving at all. So is it just an optical illusion, a glitch in reality, or something else entirely? The mystery of the motionless plane remains unresolved, prompting many to seek answers and share their theories in the comments. Mark Zuckerberg, the creator of Facebook, has often been the subject of internet speculation and conspiracy theories. Among the most bizarre is the claim he might be a reptilian shapeshifter, a theory popularized by conspiracy theorist David Icke. Reptilians, also known as reptoids, archons, or lizard people, are supposed reptilian humanoids featured prominently in fantasy, science fiction, ufology, and conspiracy theories. David Icke, an anti-Semitic conspiracy theorist, popularized the idea that shape-shifting reptilian aliens control Earth by taking on human form and gaining political power. Icke claims that many world leaders are either reptilians or possessed by them. These theories draw from earlier fictional and pseudo-historical sources. Michael Bakun, a political science professor, traces the concept to Robert E. Howard's 1929 story, The Shadow Kingdom, which depicted serpent men infiltrating humanity. Later, occultist Maurice Doreal expanded on these ideas, which influenced Icke's own theories. Alien abduction narratives sometimes feature reptilian creatures. One early report came from police officer Herbert Schirmer, who claimed under hypnosis that he was taken aboard a UFO by beings with a reptilian appearance. Skeptics, however, consider such claims to be hoaxes. Many internet users have noted Zuckerberg's peculiar behavior and appearance, fueling theories that he might be a reptilian. In one YouTube video, Zuckerberg, during a presentation, mistakenly says something quite odd indeed.
But it is gonna bother you because you're human, and I was human. I am human, still. But I was just referring to myself in the past. Not that I was not human.
This slip, along with his sometimes awkward demeanor, has led to further speculation. Here, he seems to try drinking water for the very first time.
Given the numbers that we have here today. If you're over your time, Chairman Thune and I will make sure to let...
Several viral photos add to the intrigue. One shows Zuckerberg sitting in an uncomfortable-looking position. Another image of him surfing with an excessive amount of sunblock on his face led some to question his human authenticity. Zuckerberg explained he wore extra sunblock to disguise himself from photographers, adding an extra layer of strangeness to his public image. A picture of him and his team also went viral, with many people thinking that Zuckerberg and the team all look a little uncanny valley, or not quite right. Conspiracy theories often attract attention due to their sensational nature. The idea of reptilian overlords controlling humanity taps into deep-seated fears and imaginations, providing a captivating narrative that blends elements of science fiction and ancient mythology. These theories exploit our natural curiosity and skepticism about those in power, offering a seemingly plausible explanation for complex global events and societal structures. So what do you think? Is there any substance to these theories, or are they just another example of internet-fueled speculation? Love to hear your thoughts on Lizardman Zuck in the comments down below.
Mark, are the allegations true that you are secretly a lizard? I'm gonna have to go with no on that. I am not a lizard.
Before we take a look at the haunting history of an infamous island off the coast of Italy that's said to be cursed, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and intriguing videos. A deserted private island off the coast of Naples, Italy remains shrouded in eerie tales and local superstitions. The island of Gaiola, a pair of rocky outcrops connected by a bridge, stands within swimming distance from the mainland, yet few dare to venture near it. A crumbling villa and narrow streets mark the landscape of this small island, which is said to be cursed. The island's reputation for misfortune is steeped in a series of tragic events. Over the years, residents and owners have faced an unsettling array of calamities, from murders and drownings to mysterious disappearances. Legend has it that the esteemed Roman poet Virgil once taught his students on Gaiola, adding a touch of ancient mystique to its already haunting history. The 19th century saw the island inhabited by a hermit known as Il Mago, the Wizard. Living off the charity of passing sailors, Il Mago one day vanished without a trace, leaving behind an air of mystery. Subsequent owners of the island didn't fare well either. Luigi De Negri, a wealthy businessman who built the existing villa, faced financial ruin shortly after acquiring Gaiola. In 1911, Captain Gaspare Albenga met a grim fate while navigating the treacherous waters around the island. His shipwreck and body were never found. The 1920s brought further tragedy when Swiss businessman Hans Braun was found murdered, his body wrapped in a rug. His wife later drowned at sea. German perfume dealer Otto Grunbach followed as owner and died of a heart attack. Another unfortunate owner, Swiss pharmaceutical industrialist Maurice Yves Sandoz, succumbed to madness and ultimately took his own life. Among the island's most notable owners are Gianni Agnelli, the head of Fiat and Italy's richest man at the time. Agnelli's son later died in apparent suicide. Billionaire Jean-Paul Getty also owned Gaiola, with his family plagued by tragedy. His son died by suicide before the island purchase, and his grandson was kidnapped in 1973. The island's last private owner, insurance magnate Gian Pasquale Grappone, ended up imprisoned over unpaid debts. Now the island of Gaiola is owned by the Campania region's government, incorporated into the Gaiola Underwater Park, and is designated as a marine protected area. Despite its scenic beauty and historical intrigue, the island remains a place of foreboding, its whispered curse a powerful deterrent to would-be visitors. Have you ever heard the terrifying case of the Smurl family haunting? We took a deep dive on this deeply unsettling story over on our second channel, Slaptown Mysteries. Here's a little snippet.
The Smurl family haunting is the story of a Pennsylvania house that was said to be inhabited by demons. In August 1973, the Smurl family moved into a double block house on Chase Street in West Pittston, Pennsylvania. Less than a year later, they began to experience misfortunes that they attributed to the presence of malevolent spirits. The attacks continued for over a decade until they finally moved out of the house in 1987. Before they left, the Smurl's tale gained the attention of demonologists, clergy, skeptics, paranormal investigators, reporters, and supernatural enthusiasts across the United States. This is The Devil in Pennsylvania, unveiling the Smurl family haunting.
If you want to hear the full grisly details on this haunting case, I'll put some links to the episode in the description box down below there. We'll also pin it in the comments. Well, that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see some more of our stuff, there's 2 links right there. Now remember to follow us on all our socials. All the links are in the description box below there. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.